Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy in the building, dog. And listen, man, we got another one. You know what I'm saying? We got the Suns versus the Trailblazers. And what's that? I think that's like, what, four in a row? Like, if I'm not mistaken, I need two more just to make me feel better about this whole Bradley Beal situation. And I'm gonna dive into the game, but I feel like today's game, like I wasn't really too impressed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we did what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to beat them. You know what I'm saying? And this is another team, like I said, is on my must-win list. Like them, Detroit, Brooklyn, Golden State, Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like teams that that we got a little bit of history with, or like got old players of ours that you know what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to beat them for sure. So I really want a book to give the Trailblazers 50, just all on DA ISOs, just straight up pick and roll, get him on the ISO 50. But you know what I mean? He gave us what I think 28, which I wasn't really happy with. It was like an inefficient 28, so it was what it was. But anyways, I want to kick this off. You know what I'm saying? I did watch the last game. I watched the Utah game. I wasn't able to post or whatever, wasn't available. So I did watch the post, or I did watch the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that the game was crazy. I feel like it was just one of those, like, we kind of mailed that one in. It was just, I feel like the energy was just off. You know what I'm saying? Just like that whole game, it was just like, why don't y'all just lay down and just let us win? And they just would not. And Keontae George is just continuing to prove that he is going to be a problem. Like later on in this league, once he figure it out, like that boy gonna be he gonna be a problem. But I do want to talk about, we got some news, you know what I'm saying? We got some Bradley Beal news, and in the sense of Bradley Beal's going to be out for 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And then he's going to be reevaluated. And I just want to reiterate, or just draw the line in the stand, and just where I am with it is like I said before, like I'm off the Bradley Beal train. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, to be completely honest, I feel like nobody got what they wanted, or it was like a triple cross. You know what I mean? Like nobody got what they wanted in the trade. Like I feel like in all three trades for the Chris Paul, Beal, and Jordan Poole, even though they weren't all like connected, but they was. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like nobody really got what they was expecting, so nobody really won that trade. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Washington didn't get the guy that they thought they were gonna get. I feel like Chris Paul, like Warriors fans, y'all see what I'll talk about when I'm talking about when his birthday roll around. So. And we got, you know what I'm saying, damaged goods and Bradley Beal. So, and I feel like, yeah, like reports is coming out like, oh, like it's not like significant. He doesn't need surgery. But you know what I'm saying? My thing is, it's just like the back ain't no joke, man. Like the back can, like, in your career, it could, you know what I'm saying, hinder you from doing things. Like you have a little bit of hesitation of like, okay, is it going to come back? And you know what I'm saying? So that can kind of fuck off your game. And like I said, I'm not necessarily hating on Beal, but it's just like we don't got the time. And then this is the thing. This is my whole beef with it. It's just like we are in win now. You know what I'm saying? We are not in win tomorrow. We not in win next week. We not next month, next year. We on win now. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like you cannot play in the finals in, you know what I'm saying, in October, November, whatever the case may be. But like I continue to say, is that when you lay down that foundation, you build that chemistry, because the same niggas yelling out, oh, like it's okay, like he'll come back and da 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 da, and like it's all right, like at least it's happening now, will be the same niggas in the first round. If we get bounced in that first, second round, be like, oh well, like he never, Bill was hurt the majority of the year, so we never really got that chemistry. And I miss me with that completely. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we don't have time. We right there knocking on the championship door, and I feel like, to be completely honest with you, I feel like we can get there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like we can get there if Kevin Durant continue to play like this. Because I feel like if Kevin Durant play like he played right now, or is playing right now against, you know what I'm saying, the Nuggets, when we play them, we for sure are going to 7, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and say we win, but we for sure go to 7 if Kevin Durant just showed up just a little bit. And so that make me a little bit happier. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like maybe Book and Beal and, you know what I'm saying, or Book and Durant can kind of carry the whole team, even though I feel like we a little bit deeper, but I just feel like the bench just don't look good enough, or the defense don't look good enough for it to be championship caliber yet. And I feel like we can work towards that. Like we not, you know what I'm saying? Like I would say right now we far off, but like I still feel like I got hope. I got hope that we could turn it around, and like when we actually lock in, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, like I feel like as long as Eric Gordon is lights out, just like he was with the Clippers, and niggas show up in the playoffs, like we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like if we taking this team to the playoffs, like I feel good. I feel good. I definitely feel like a Western Conference Finals. I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, we can make some noise for sure. For sure. Give and take, it's all on book. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm off the Bill train, I'm on the book train. So it's just like as far as book is gonna take us. And so yeah, like I said, I'm just, and this is just, I feel like, and this is just what I've internalized and just like what it is for me now. It's just like I just need Bradley Beal just to do his job. That's all. Like just do his job. Like let's keep this strictly business. You know what I mean? And just like look, just give me 17-5 in the playoffs, and in April, May, and June, just give me 17-5. You can choose whatever category you want to give me in that five. You can choose 5 steals, 5 blocks, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, whatever. As long as it's not turn up, just 17-5. If you can give me 17-5 in the playoffs, like none of this don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you could just do that, it ain't even really even gotta be efficient. Like just give me 17-5, just do the job, just do your job, and we good. And I feel like that's all we needed. Cause I feel like if we could have got somebody to give us 15, because what Landry Shaman gave us 15 and what game 3 or some shit like that, and that was like the loudest 15 points of all time. So it's just like if we could just get somebody to do that consistently, like we should be all right. So like I said, how I feel about Bradley Beal right now is just like this shit is strictly business. So it's just like if he don't play, like I really don't care at this point. You know what I mean? But like I said, tonight was a good dub. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those games where it's just like we were supposed to win this. You know what I'm saying? Like we were supposed to come out. We were supposed to whoop their ass. I really wanted to blow them out just so we could rest because we got another one tomorrow against Golden State. So I really wanted to blow them out today, but they hung around. You know what I'm saying? And we just never really you know what I'm saying, like I feel like we got a little bit too comfortable and they just kept fighting back and coming back for whatever strange reason. So but I feel like when we actually sat down and played, like we looked good, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I don't really want to take that away from the team. Like when we actually tried, like we was blowing them out the water. But when we was like, all right, like this is gonna be an easy dub, we kind of kept letting them back in the game, and that's a dangerous game to play. Da finished with what, 18-8, and I was really hoping that Nurk win that battle, and I feel like he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, you know what I'm saying, Nurk had foul trouble, but Nurk finished with 18-12. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like he was really like his 18 was real loud. You know what I'm saying? Like DA finished with what, 12 points in the first quarter. So like throughout the rest of the game, he only scored 6. So yeah, I feel like Nurk's 18 was definitely more loud than Aiden's, and we felt it a little bit more. But it's just like it's so crazy to me that Aiden was doing all of that and dominating, and blah blah blah. And it's just like he don't even really get more touches. Like you would think that, especially with Scoot Henderson out and Anthony Simons out, like you know what I'm saying, like he would get more than 14 shots. Granted, it was efficient, but it was just like you would think that okay, like he's trying to score 30, 40 every night type. You know what I'm saying? Like at least 20 attempts, at least minimum 20 attempts, but this is a little bit crazy. So but all in all, like I said, they played decent. I kind of wish we would have kept Tumani just because I liked the way he looked when he was picking up full court. He got a couple fouls on Book, but I just feel like those are just like veteran and like a little bit of superstar fouls. But I like the way he looked defensively tonight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really score the ball too much, but I feel like this team, I'm just looking at this team trying to figure out, all right, like what do we need? Like, let's talk about that in the comment section. Like looking at this team, like what do we need for real? For real? Like, do we need another big? Do we need another wing? Do we need a point? Like, I'm kind of like over the point guard thing, even though you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We got that conversation, but all in all, good dub. You know what I'm saying? KD did KD things, and like I said, I feel like a couple of days ago, I kind of wasn't in on the KD like MVP convo, but like I feel like the last 2-3 games, I'm like, okay, like I could see it. I'm still not there yet. I'm not chanting MVP, but like, all right. But I feel like started, if he'd have closed those games that we lost in, I'll for sure be there. But not right now, not quite yet, man. But all in all, good dub, man. So until next time. Peace.